feminine. Girl, you know that he average. Girl, you know I'm a savage. They gon' let me in this club in these dirty vans. Clean money, I count stacks with these dirty hands. Do a show, cut the rack with my new advance. 50 bands, 80 bands, 100 bands. I'm the American dream.
All right, Coach, thank you. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, Mass. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Miami Dolphins and the New England Patriots. Two teams here fresh off Week 1 victories who can keep it going as we're underway on EA Sports. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. And now movement here right away. Maybe a sign of things to come with this crowd. Last year, the Dolphins were the second most penalized team in the NFL, nearly 9 a game, and now they've got 1st and 15. From the shotgun, Wilson. He dumps it off to Drake, and he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. Give him 8 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
On 2nd down, Wilson. Pressure comes, and Wilson's going to go down. Bobby Wagner in from his linebacker spot. He's able to drop it for a loss of about 10. And I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long.
14.
From the gun, it's Wilson. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted, thrown back across his body. It's the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. That one good for 13 at a New England 1st down.
Watch it now, Barney!
Keeping it on the ground on 1st, Michelle. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. Telvin Smith that time there to make the play.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
It's a play fake. Now Vick. That's going to be caught. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. A good pickup there at 22. Really been an ideal start for them. They get the turnover on the opening possession. Now here they are moving the ball straight down the field on their first drive.
And that feels good, but you know on their side of the field, all they're thinking is, finish this drive off because they took it away, right? So now you got them back on their heels a little bit. Now go down, put a touchdown on them. Look out. You've won the mental battle early in the game, and that may carry over
now.
for you.
Green 39! Green 39!
Trying to pound it in here with Michel. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
And they will run it with Michel. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Call it a gain of 2 as they're knocking on the door now. 3rd and goal.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
They'll try to run it in. Michel. Now he's over the line and into the end zone for a Patriot score. Sony Michel, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Pats have taken the early lead. Cody Parkey is on now for the point after. Parkey adds the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Dolphins offense now heads back on the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. The false start backs him up 5. 1st and 15. Out of the gun. Here's Wilson. Almost able to intercept it. That's one he would have liked to have held on to on this first drive. Instead, second down.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. He goes underneath the Drake. Call it a pickup of 7, and they're going to have a 3rd down.
And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way, and really we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
Here's the first carry for Kenyon Drake. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. A Miami first down, that one going for a gain of 11. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
And an alley to run. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
On first down, Wilson. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, You see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a third down.
And one of the things that makes this play so difficult to defend is that it has so many options to it. And the quarterback has to go through them and fast. Do you hand it off inside? Do you keep it yourself? Do you pitch it to a trailing back? On this play, it's hard to say that he made the right decision because that play was swallowed up for no gain.
This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. On the give, this is Drake. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. So just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? They looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Run left, run left. Special. Check 26.
Now on 1st down, Drake again. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, 2nd down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Now they'll throw it with Wilson. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
Well, we're not playing 3 yards in a cloud of dust football anymore. I kind of get why those old school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football. Because if it's popped up in the air, it almost turns into slow motion. And both sides trying to get to the football, and you're holding your breath wondering whether it's going to go good or bad for your team.
The Dolphins on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Operating from the gun. Wilson. Flush to his right. He may try and run for this. He'll get the 1st down and more inside the 20. The rushing numbers for Wilson maybe down from earlier in his career, but he's still a threat to go, showing it there, picking up the 1st down. First foray into the red zone for Miami. 1st and 10 right at the 20. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Over the middle, and it's incomplete.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Now a handoff for Drake. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. That good for 19 and a 1st down.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
They'll try and pound it in with Drake. And this time they're able to bottle him up as he'll stop him at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs, and they come up on 2nd down. Oh, how about this call down near the goal line? And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here, back to the 2. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
And the question now, can the Patriot defense hold firm again on 3rd and goal? The pitch out to Drake, and he is in. Touchdown, Miami. Kenyon Drake, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Dolphins are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Santos with the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Patriot offense set to take over again. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
On 2nd down, Michel. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. They'll run it now out of the gun. Skirts by him at the 35. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 17 yards there for the Patriots as they've got themselves a 1st down.
That's how you get right up off of the mat, because on the last play, they stoned him in the backfield and dropped him for a loss. But he's the type of guy that scared me a little bit because he's not daunted. Just got right back up, showed some confidence, and picked up a 1st down with his very next run.
2 minutes to play in a tightly contested 1st half. Back to Foxborough after this.
Back 99 Philly, here we go.
Vick operating on 1st down. Forced out to his left. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or, even worse, an interception.
Hurry up, here we go. 319. 319.
Vick goes play action. Across the formation, he's got a man. That's Allen. And now before this 1st down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as he'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the 1st down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. First down, Vick. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Levante David. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. After the interception, here's Wilson. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
Let's go, baby. Let's go. Let's go to work. Come on. Hey, over here.
On first down, Drake. And he'll take it inside the 40 to the 39-yard line. Now before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Play action. It's Wilson. And he takes a shot on the release, as this will be incomplete. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
On third down, Drake. And he's going to get this inside the 30. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. They go play action here on first down. Dancing to his left. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down. First down now, but that clock rolling. From the red zone now, here's Wilson on first down. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And now running right through it. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. From the gun, Wilson. And this is going to be intercepted. Snags it for a pick. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Likely time for one final snap as they start out first and 10. This drive starts out on the ground with Michel. And he will lose yardage on the play, back at his own 19-yard line. So we are at halftime here on a Monday night, as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Set and ready to go for the second half. One touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score. The Patriots offense now, they work their way back onto the field. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. They start the second half with Michel on the ground. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. They had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on second and 10.
Watch him now, Barney.
Vick on second down. Going right side here, and that's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 17 yards there for the Patriots as they've got themselves a first down.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
A first down throw coming for Vick. Throws left side, complete to Keenan Allen. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. That one good for 13 and a New England first down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Right back to him on first down. And he'll snag about 5 yards down to the 32.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
All right, now, lucky 56.
Second down, Vick. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass.
Gun! 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 Gun!
From the shotgun, it's Vick being chased out left. He can run for it, and he will. 14 yards is the pickup there, and a New England first down.
When they watch film of this game and hand out the grade sheets, he's going to really like getting a double plus on this play. Why? He scrambles and picks up a first down. But what else does he do? Protects himself by sliding and avoiding the big hit. Double plus, big-time play.
Look at this, a tight end carry. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. The corner, Stephon Gilmore, on the stop.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments and doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
Now a pitch out to Michel. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it leads to a 1st and goal.
The running game's played a huge part in getting him down to this point on the field. I say stay with it. Keep pounding the football. Keep driving. Keep grinding.
Yeah, even down in the red zone, keep going for it.
No doubt about it. Dance with what brung you.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. A great effort there. His first touchdown of the new season. And the Pats able to cash in for 6. Solid job up front. Really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
That was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run. End result, 6 points.
Touchdown. This is fielded at the goal line. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. So here are the Dolphins now. They get ready for their first possession of the second half. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
Drake will start the drive on the ground. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short. They stay on the ground with Drake. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1. The Dolphins on 3rd down. They have been superb. 5 for 6 to this point. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. They'll get it to Drake running left. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Here's Wilson. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. It'll be a gain of 6, and it'll make it a 2nd down. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. Now it's Wilson. Buying time to his left. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs. The last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced a ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right? Just pull it down, take off, and go. Don't make something worse than what it was.
Back now in Foxborough. It's Dolphin football, but they trail here as we get set for the 4th. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. From midfield now, here's Wilson, escaping the pressure right. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Nice job there defensively. A great time to dial up a blitz.
And give him credit under center instead of throwing it away. Actually, a pretty good job of getting past the line of scrimmage, not losing yardage. On 2nd down, here's Wilson. Steps away to his left. Oh, no. Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble.
And a little bit of good fortune there. He wasn't able to get it back, but he did have a teammate on the spot able to retain possession for them.
Play action. Now Wilson. And Wilson's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 38, and they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line.
Brandon, offensively, this has been a tough day for him. Trying to find a place to throw the football. It's been extremely difficult. I've got to give a lot of credit to the secondary, especially the corners who've had the receivers on lockdown.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10.
Gone!
They began with Michel on the ground. And he's going to take this one up only to about the 44-yard line. A gain of 3, second down. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Again, it's Michel, and he's going to bull his way forward to the 48. And still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to third down. Vic now. He's going to lead this for his running back. It's complete. Through an opening, and there he goes. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Sony Michel with his second touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Patriots add 6 to their lead. And he knocks it through. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And the Dolphins getting set to go here. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline? The
improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. Now Wilson on second down. Forced out to his left. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. 18 big yards on that one, and a Miami first.
Sometimes guys get locked into such a groove. What do we call it? The game slowing down. They see everything happening almost in slow motion. They see the lanes develop. I feel like he's right there.
Well, and you want this from your leader, right? With this deficit, this stage of the game, second half, no quitting here.
0.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. What a difference a week makes. Last week, he hit on over 80% of his passes. This week, he's down under 50%. What do you see as the difference?
Well, I think we're used to seeing a drop. If someone's over 80%, they're not going to hold that number, not in this league. But a drop under 50%, that just tells me that the defense, they spent a lot of extra time on game films. They came up with a really good plan to try and chip away at his timing.
And he comes back with one complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. A Miami first down on the 14-yard pickup. Wilson now just 7 of 15 so far, but he's got a 1st and 10. From the shotgun, Wilson. He dumps it off to Drake. 6 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up second down. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about, in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the...
And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
On third down, it's Drake. And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. Time for a break. We'll come back to wrap this one up after this.
Gotta go, in and out, let's go.
On 2nd down, Wilson. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. Danny Shelton in there to take him down, and the clock will roll. Third and long, it's Wilson. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess. Here we go. It's Wilson on 4th down. And he fends him off. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. The Patriot offense now set to come back out onto the field. They are clicking on all cylinders. They seem to be just scoring at will right now, and that's why they've opened up this big lead.
Now, we always talk about getting into the zone, and all athletes are seeking that, aren't they? Where everything is working for them, every move they make works, it clicks, and they are on point right now.
Yeah, they are in that zone that you're talking about. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a 1st down.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
A give. This is Michelle. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. That'll be a New England 1st down, a gain of 12.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
Now a 1st down carry. It's Michelle. And he's across midfield and into Miami territory. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down. And, Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protect.